Hi guys, my name is Sogat Jahan, and in this tutorial I like to create a web service using the Spring Boot. For this one I will be use Spring tool suite as my IDE and PostGRE as my database. So before starting we have to download the project. You can do it in the STS, you can create that one, but I prefer to download the project from the Spring Initializer. So in here I just created my group artifact. Now I have to select some dependency. You can choose REST repository. You have to choose web JPA. I am using PostGRE database, that's why I selected PostGRE SQL, and you can add actuator, it's really helpful. So I'll click to generate the project. So it is downloaded as a zip file. I have to copy it into my workspace. Project is this project. Copy it here, paste it here. Now I have to import it from my file system. Directory PC. I have to go to my workspace. Here is the web service. So it will take some time. Maven will build up the dependency. Now everything is, yeah, you can see the POM file. The POM XML like keep all the dependency here. Like I want to see is my PostGRE dependency here or not. So you can see it is already added. Maven do that for you. So I have to create for creating the web service, you have to create something like controller. So I will create a new package. In this package all the controller will be here. I will be using MVC model and also the REST repository pattern. So I will need a model, model package also. Also I will create a repository package. And helper package, maybe you can call it also service, depends on your naming convention. So first I will create a controller. You can say I will name it as user controller. So I will create some function. I'll try to get all the user Okay, I keep it void because there should be, I have to create the model. So for we have to create model first, then I'll come back to the controller again, new, yeah. So I already written my user class. I'll be using entity model, so I'll just paste it here. There will be a lot of dependency you have to download, I mean library, like you have to download the generate type, so I have like a user ID column, username column, password column, email column, and role column. Same column, same this field will be created in the database, and I using user ID as my unique ID, and it will be identity, is mean it will be increased by 1 always, and it will be unique. So after creating the model, I have to create the repository. This repository should be interface. I will name it as user repository. Yeah, and I will extend it to the code repository. Extend user and long. So I have download the library for this one, import the library. What's happening here? Boot repository. I think I have to download the model from here, import the model. Yeah, so it's done. Now I have to like add a helper class. So I'll create a helper class. I will name it as user helper. Yeah. So in user helper I will write two functions. One function will be get a user. It will return a list from the database. So and I have to add a component tag here. It's actually called annotation. It's really needed. You can see if you want to like dig up more, you can search it from the Google. And now in this here I will write I have to like auto-wire my repository object here. It should be user repository. Now I'll create a function I think I have to download it here also. Get user. Yeah, so you have to get we have to like we have to get the user list through the user repository. You can't we already use a create an object user repository we will be using here also, and there are a lot of built-in function is there, which is if you're using entity framework, it will automatically collect the data. So I have to should work, yeah, and I have to return the list. So it's done. I will create another function for saving data, save user. It should be a void function. Yeah. Now I already created a user repository and helper class, you can say service class, and this is the entity model. So in this controller I will call one of the I will create another function for saving the data, and for each of the function there should be URL for mapping. And I also like auto-wire the user helper class. User I have to write RESTful annotation here. Without it, RESTful controller actually, without it won't act as a controller. Yeah, now it will be act as a controller, and whatever you write, whatever you map here, request mapping, it will now map into the controller. So request mapping, the value will, whatever you give, I will be using as like get user, and method will be the post method, get method. I think I have to download something here. Okay, I make a mistake, I think. Oh, it should be method. It should work right now, and I'll be, and in the save user I'll be create another mapping. I will name it as a save user. I will call it and for this one I think I have to create a list. Yeah, user user list helper dot get you, it will be get user, and I'll return it. So this list will be converted into the JSON format, and the return type of that one will be like list of user. Now the controller is completed, user model also have been done, everything is completed. The important thing is you have to write the connection name, data connection with the database. So we are already show you that I have already shown you that we already add the dependency for the post GRE. So I just have to write it here, some command, and it should work. Spring dot, it should be data source. It should data source dot URL. It is the connection string. JDBC Postgre SQL, and we have to write the local host of the database. 5432. This is my database port number. Your one should be different, and my database name is test.tv. Then you have to write the username and the password. My username is the default one, Postgres, and you have to write the password. And it's really helpful to keep that one GPA. It generates some detail. Now all thing is done. You have to build the process, build a project. So this is the web service. You can run it from the dashboard. I will be using Postman for I will be using Postman for sending the request. Not developer tool, it should be in the extension. So localhost is 0/save user. So if we go to the database, it's taking some time. Oh, where is the table? Yeah. See, it's already insert the data. I already using this database, so is again insert the same data. So if you like use the get user, it will send you all the data user from the database as a JSON format. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any problem, you can comment in the profile. Thank you.